You can't touch me. I have diplomatic immunity. That's what my daughter's boyfriend said after he put me in the hospital with 3 broken ribs. My daughter Brittany started dating Stefan in January. He worked at an embassy, drove a BMW, had an accent that made everything sound important. She was completely smitten. I tried to be happy for her, but I couldn't shake the feeling something was wrong. Brittany started canceling plans. Always had embassy events with Stefan. When I researched him online, I found nothing. No social media, no history before 6 months ago. The first time I met him in person, he was cold and dismissive. When Brittany left the room, he looked at me. Brittany talks about you constantly, how you're always worried. I'm her father, of course I worry. He kept his eyes fixed on me. She's not a child anymore. She's my child. He smiled. I protect what's mine too. A month later, Brittany called me crying. Stefan had grabbed her during an argument, left bruises on her neck. He said if I told anyone, I'd regret it, and that no one could touch him because of his position. I went to his apartment that night, told him to stay away from her. He laughed. 30 seconds later, I was on the ground with broken ribs, and he was calling the police himself. The police arrived while I was still on the ground. Stefan handed them his diplomatic passport before they could even ask for ID. The officer's face changed when he saw it. Sir, are you all right? He asked me. He assaulted me, broke my ribs. I want to press charges. The officer looked uncomfortable. Mr. Spovich, I understand, but this individual has diplomatic immunity. We can't arrest him. What does that mean? It means we have no jurisdiction. His status protects him from prosecution. Stefan stood in his doorway, arms crossed, smiling. From the hospital, I called a lawyer, explained everything. There was a long pause. Mr. Spovich, diplomatic immunity is absolute. There's no legal recourse. Even for assault, even for worse. His home country would have to waive immunity, and they won't. Not for this. I tried anyway. Went to the embassy 2 days later, ribs wrapped, still in pain. Security wouldn't let me pass the front desk. After an hour, a junior official came down. We're aware of the incident. Stefan acted in self-defense. The matter is closed. Self-defense? I have 3 broken ribs. Our position is final. Brittany wouldn't take my calls. When she finally answered, her voice was cold. Stefan told me you attacked him, that he had to defend himself. Brittany, he's lying. Why would he lie? You admitted you went to his apartment to confront him because he hurt you. He didn't hurt me, Dad. You're being paranoid and now you've assaulted my boyfriend. Just leave us alone. She hung up. Stefan started showing up everywhere. At my worksite, outside my house, never threatening, always smiling. He'd wave. Once, he sent me a text. How are the ribs healing? I went to the media. They wouldn't run it without police reports or charges. Posted everything on social media. Got some sympathy, but within 24 hours, the posts were reported and taken down for harassment. The embassy issued a statement calling my allegations completely false and defamatory. A week later, my lawyer called. I found something. 3 complaints in Stefan's file from his previous posting in Geneva. All withdrawn. Why were they withdrawn? I don't know. The records are sealed, but it's a pattern. Can we use it? Not without access to those files, which we can't get. I was out of options. Stefan was untouchable. Brittany wouldn't speak to me, and I was the one who looked like the aggressor he'd won. Then a call came from Switzerland 3 weeks later. Mr. Spovich, my name is Aaron Foltz. My daughter dated Stefan in 2022. I saw your posts before they were removed. How did you find me? I've been tracking Stefan for 2 years. Every complaint, every victim, every country he's been posted to. When your posts appeared, I saved everything immediately. He built a network. Fathers, brothers, mothers of women. Stefan had dated 6 families across 4 countries, all with the same story. Escalating abuse, violence against family members who intervened, diplomatic immunity shutting down every case. I have police reports from Geneva, Brussels, and Vienna medical records, witness statements, a pattern going back 6 years. Why didn't anyone stop him? We tried. Individually, we had no power, but together, with documented evidence across multiple jurisdictions, we have leverage. Aaron had already contacted Interpol. They were building a case not for prosecution, but for diplomatic pressure. Stefan's father is the ambassador. His son's violence is creating international incidents. That makes it political. We organized everything into a single presentation. 12 victims, 6 years, 4 countries. Undeniable pattern. Aaron requested a meeting with the ambassador, citing potential international media exposure and diplomatic consequences. The meeting lasted 20 minutes. The ambassador looked at the evidence, made 2 phone calls, and stood up. My government will waive my son's immunity. This ends today. Stefan was arrested that afternoon trying to board a flight to a country with no extradition treaty. Detective Forstall called me to witness it. Stefan saw me as they put on the handcuffs. His face went white. The detective showed Brittany everything. The other victims, the pattern, the evidence. She came to my house that night and cried for an hour. I should have believed you. Last week, Brittany visited Stefan in prison to testify for another victim's case and told me afterward, he looked so small in there, Dad. I can't believe I ever thought he was untouchable.